and welcome back to FunCraft. Friends, I'm currently in the mine shop under my house. And yeah, it's actually the abandoned ones. And yeah, I'm also on the constant brink of being just killed. Because I need to be almost always on the brink of being killed. Thank you very much. That is a conscious decision. And I hate it, and I shouldn't be doing it, and I regret every single bit about it. But I'm here specifically to get cobwebs. Well, cobwebs. String. I'm here to get string. And I need a lot of it. For that Thaumcraft thing. For that Thaumcraft studying garb. Or whatever it's called. Okay, look, just block me off. Just go away. Hi. I locked myself in with it. Okay, yeah. Allow me to demonstrate, guys. I need this enchanted fabric to be crafted on an arcane workbench. And that requires 4 string per wool. And naturally, I need 4 string per each piece of enchanted gun fabric, which will require me 8 per chest plate, 7 per, obviously, pants, 4 per thing. So that's 4 plus 7 plus 8 equals 19 by multiplied by 4, rounded up to 20 by 4. 20 by 4 equals 80, minus 4, 76. There were easier ways to calculate that, but I went kind of around, right? Basically 76, that is over a stack of cobwebs that I need for just these undergarments. And I don't really need them anyway, because I just like the way they look, and I feel like they put me in the mood for Thaumcrafting. Yeah, today I was hoping to finally make it at the very least, to the research of the, whatchamacallit, to the research of the Artifice. And now it wants me to craft a dropper, so, you know, be right back crafting a dropper. Luckily, it's not an activator rail. If this thing is gonna ask me to craft an activator rail ever again, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna absolutely snap. Alright, here's your dropper, you stupid Dable. Level me up in the Artifice, please. I beg of you. Okay, let's see. Will require a little bit of pizzazz to be lost. I will not have my slime shoes anymore. And also it does not, because I cannot even craft it up yet. Yeah, here's the thing. The V that it requires is actually like my aura, it seems. And it's slowly regenerating. But I don't really get as to why they even bothered implemented this type of mechanic into the Thaumcraft, because I don't see what it accomplishes. All it does is it slows down my ability to progress into the mod, and they already slowed it down significantly, because to unlock new stuff I constantly have to be on my tippy toes. I constantly have to be unlocking things by having to do research. This is still not really discovered. And it still says that I'm missing alchemical metallurgy, which would probably be in the alchemy. Which, yeah, here we go, basic alchemy, yada yada. Yeah, okay, I got it. Alchemical metallurgy, you have not yet begun this research. Let's see. Brass is sturdy, low-friction metal perfectly suited to craft intricate mechanical devices, such as goggles, as was basically the whole mission statement. There should be a way of crafting it via alchemical transmutation. I simply need to find it. Alchemical brass ingot with 5 instrumentum. And luckily instrumentum is stored in like basically every instrument in a certain amount. Okay. That actually clears it up, because otherwise I would have to make alchemical brass out of like garbage, such as zinc, and that will be a problem. So, just 5 for 1. Should be easy enough. Let's see, something that is just pure tool would be nice. And that is ironic, because I myself am... No. I'm not even making that joke. Okay, shift right click to empty this garbage out. Grab ourselves a new bucket of water, because, yeah, should probably get me an infinite source of that stuff going around here. But kind of procrastinated on that, didn't I? Generally, I think in a couple of moments after I have a tiny bit... No, wait. Crying out loud. Zloy, you were just talking about getting an infinite water source going. I guess next time. Let's see. This should be empty for now. Maybe shift right click. Yeah, there we go. This should be empty for now, but now we throw a tool inside and nothing happens. And I still cannot see exactly what sort of aspects are in there. But if I did it correctly, it should just be an iron ingot thrown inside. So, you... Oh yeah, look, done did it. Yay! I mean, I will need to maybe Thaumium ingot, which is just 5 Precantatia, 5 Terra, and Precantatia is generally magic, and Terra is basically ground. Or something that has some magic in it. You know what? I made way too many of those, so plop. And let's see if it's Hi. I apologize. Did you want something? Because I seriously don't want to be dealing with you at the moment. Thank you. And hey, look. Yeah, I could have used that. Okay. That did nothing. That also did nothing. Okay, looking around my house inventory, there's not much stuff that has any Precantatia in it to begin with. So I'm settling for this Curse of Vanishing book, because really I will not need it for anything, not that I think about. And I probably will not need it, period. The problem is, of course... Oh, it has to be boiled. There we go. Now, is that I can't really tell if this will actually distinguish. So, we got the Precantatia in. Now, don't forget to put some Terra. And now, just, plop. There we go! A Thaumium ingot. Eat on that. Haha! For now, my studies are complete, but who knows what other wondrous discoveries I will make in the future. Yeah, that's right. I know. There we go, and now we have discovered Artifice. All I flipping had to do... And I shouldn't have been bothering with the research table just yet. These are the basic ones. I should have figured it out. But I have entirely forgotten that there are separate additional bits over here that I can open up. It seems like I have kind of jumped ahead of the curve. So discovering Artifice is not needed anymore. We have discovered it properly. I have penned my own designs based on the little information I could find. Not only will the goggles reveal hidden things, but they will also reduce the V cost of a certain thaumaturgical task. Ooh. And the goggles will be... Yeah, I need 2 of alchemical brass. And I need 2 more thermometers. And it will take a while. But I think it's gonna be fine, right? I'm utterly confused. FunCraft, can you, like, just stop being pretentious and just show me the flipping recipe? I would very much... Oh, yeah, that is. Frankly, I have no idea at this point how do I even have the patience for this. Because this also will require some V and also some materials from here. So let's see. 1, 2... Because we still are gonna need 1 thermometer to be able to learn things from other things. But now, we put this here, this there. Alchemical brass goes in the spots and a nice leather strap around it. 50 V will be necessary, but 76 is available, so here we go. And not only are we getting a pair of nice glasses out of it, but on top of that, We have weakness because we are very, very, yeah, low on health. Low on nutrition. I'll solve it eventually. Don't worry. I'll eat something here. Take it out. It's not gonna stop just because I ate some pizza. Yeah, we got our Vadin goggles of revealing, and I have no idea what they do. I have no idea if they're actually gonna VAD or reveal or be goggles. There we go, flipping finally. Now we can actually tell what's in this stupid cauldron. Which I need this ability to make the brass. So why didn't it work? I have no idea. I'm okay with that though. Goodbye, cauldron. Goodbye, garbage that wasn't cauldron. Here we go, some more water. I am not bothered. And yeah, now I just need to get the matching attire to them. So while my character is slowly rediscovering his own magical powers, actually, just gonna take a couple of minutes to rediscover them enough to get this stupid tunic crafted. I wanted to maybe take a deep dive into different aspects of Thaumcraft, and this one requires me to visit the lowest depths of the world and the highest peaks you can find. I think I have the perfect way of doing that. In that all the slime we have from the previous our endeavor is still here. So let's check this out. We're gonna need one congealed slime block, which I'm pretty sure, yep, that is. And we're gonna need 2 string, which, yeah, we should have plenty of that type of garbage. I say as I fish out of the chest, exactly 2. And now, complete with the slime boots, we should be able to discover the highest heights of the world by simply launching myself upwards. That was actually not very high. I don't think that's gonna count. Yep. Let's go to the lowest depths instead. We already have them dug out after all. Whee! This is rapidly getting annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, are we done with this? Yep, we are done. Now to go to the high places. Like, seriously, book, where were you with this garbage? Yesterday, well, okay, not yesterday, but like last time on FunCraft, when we were climbing to a slime island in the sky. Okay, let's attempt the self-yeeting that this provides us with. Okay, not good, not good. We scaled half of that mountain with that one jump. Yep. The world is spread out before you. Your perspective has been what? I'm sorry. The world is what now? Okay, complete. I guess whatever. I'm okay with that. Slowly but surely, I'm beginning to understand the nature of V. So much is still hidden to me. Blah blah blah. I don't care. V resonator, iron plate and nether quartz. Easy, easy. Caster's Gauntlet. Ooh, now you're talking. Now that takes 100 V. Just so you know, that will take 100 energy out of me for no good reason whatsoever. But I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Through a lot of waiting, but I am. Like there will be no mucking about with magical woods and so forth to store the V. But I will need some way of channeling V directly from the aura. So that's... Oh my... Wow. Strap down thermometer to the glove so I can monitor the local... Oh my. This is the replacement for the wand. Oh my, wow. Yeah, they're directly addressing... They are directly addressing the previous versions of Thaumcraft. It used to be that you would like... Yeah, just point your wand and fire it like a bow. This time we're getting a freaking boxing glove. Guys, we're gonna punch people with magic. It's gonna be amazing. Another important thing and important progress is that we now have Artifice. And Artifice, like, honestly, my favorite part. Like, not just because of the goggles. Arcane Infusion is great because it allows you to do very complicated stuff later on. Alchemy is fun because it allows you to get access to, you know, chemical automation and like that kind of stuff. But all of this requires you to have quite a bit of network. Artifice is kind of just crafting stuff. And that's good for low level. That's good to start with. Also, I will still need to discover our Aromancy before I get into Golemancy, and Golemancy is also really good. So, we'll start with basic Artifice, and yeah, we have basically completed it. So, good for me, I guess. I can make simple cogs, complex cogs, and mirrored glass. Good for me. Just so flipping proud of myself. From here on, I can make an Arcane Lamp, which is already a level up above basic lamps. They look nice, is my main point. The mystical lamp can be attached to walls, floors, ceilings, and will provide strong and steady light. Additional sources of light may also appear up to 16 blocks away wherever light levels fall below accepted safe levels. Only you can prevent zombie outbreaks, yada yada. Secondary sources, blah blah blah. Here it is. Just a bunch of armor plating and an ember block. Ember block will be easy enough to craft. Fulmic dioptra. A thermometer will show me the local aura. It would be useful to be able to get a general overview of the aura in the larger area. A device like this should be simple enough to design and make. Okay, I have no idea what that does or why I would want it, but I want it now, and we'll make it a tiny bit later. Arcane Pattern Crafter. Infernal Furnace. Oh my god, yes. So, Redstone Relay is great. Hungry Chest is a chest that, as far as I know, yeah, it's just basically a hopper and a chest. It just sits there eating stuff. And that's why I love Artifice so much. It sometimes just puts together things for you. Just puts them together. Like, for example, Arcane Levitator is a very simple elevator block. Arcane Bellows are for Infernal Furnace. And Infernal Furnace is a basically very efficient furnace. Like, alright, cool, great. What's his face? Tinker's Construct does has its own furnace, but it's mostly for metals. But Infernal Furnace is also really, really fun, and it unlike the Tinker's Construct one, as far as I remember, does not actually use up, well, any fuel. And besides, I wanted more metallurgical things anyway, so I think we should focus up on the Infernal Furnace. Right after we get, we put together, yeah, a Gauntlet and a V-Resonator. And after that, straight to the furnace. Front, back, leather, as far as I remember. Yeah, that should be the recipe. We'll require the entire 100, but now that we're fully equipped, we have 2 plus 3, so 5, 8, 13% discount. So that should be more than enough. Yeah, that's why they wanted, I understand now, that's why they made the V prices, the V restore so slowly, because they wanted us to actually actively dress up to have a discount. Let's see, Caster's Gauntlet, here it goes. My hand feels tiny. My hand feels tiny by comparison. How about this? Okay. Hold right click. No. Okay. Yeah. Those didn't do much. What if I? Oh my god. What is this effect even? Man, these freaking bosses, they get harder and harder every single time. I legitimately have no choice right now but to fight it. Oh. I was hoping that that would be a weapon. But it seems to just be, yeah. It seems to just for now remain a tool to manipulate the different, you know, materials, the different machinery for the Thaumcraft. So this is what I will be able to redirect pipes and do all that sort of stuff for Thaumcraft and machinery, which sounds really cool. Too bad I don't have any of the Thaumcraft and machinery for now. Should probably look into that. Well, I ventured out into the Nether to go find myself some of the materials necessary. Oh no. For the entire Hellforge project. And yeah, so far, not so much. Obviously, nether brick is incredibly easy for me. We can just gather it from blue fire. Gauntlet, what's that? Yeah, we can just gather it easily from nether rock and smelt it. But the problem naturally arises when you realize that I need also a blaze rod, and there isn't a single one. I love the regular Minecraft nether, so you can probably tell that I'm absolutely losing my mind over how amazing this nether is currently. This is nether on steroids, and I am digging it. I'm absolutely digging it with every single pickaxe I got. And speaking of digging, I even got some of the ores I will need. Obviously there's Adite, there's the cobalt. I grabbed enough, I think, to make like the basic alloy, but they are actually used for to create a nice alloy called not only Mirion, but mostly Manulin. And Manulin is even better than Alumite that I'm using currently. In fact, I specifically made Alumite to be able to gather Adite and Cobalt for Manulin, and yoinked! Okay, gotcha. But that doesn't help me locate, you know, the nether fortress. In fact, the way this nether is structured, it is incredibly hard to locate a nether fortress, as I find one right there. Okay. Let's kind of leap of fate here. Can I throw myself over without dying? Whee! No. Alright, I can! This is the dumbest situation I ever found myself in Minecraft. I have no health, nothing to heal myself with, no additional food. Apply! There we go. And I was blocking off using my wooden items. At least the grave mod allows me to kind of get my way back very easily. Well, we only gotten one, and then I kind of run for the entirety of the nether. Like a sissy. But hey, we got some soul sand, which is really nice, always nice. And we got some actual nether warts, so, yeah. Eat it, nether. Ha! Made it out alive. Okay, partially. Let's see. Also got a dynamite crystal for the actual additions. And I know that I'm gonna save myself quite a bit of hassle and quite a bit of headache. Also, another enchanted book from the, you know, the people. Speaking of, the Quark mod actually adds an ancient tome, which when you have already an enchantment book of the highest level, you can combine with to get an enchantment book of an even higher level. Therefore, you can get a power 6 and, for example, punch 3, like I do. So I'll be putting this into my bookshelf with all the enchantment books. And look at it, it's just so much stuff that I have nothing to put on because all of my tools are from Tinker's Construct and all of my armor is too garbage to actually bother enchanting. But yeah, on top of that, we got these little purple runes. Purple rune and a light gray one, which when crafted together or anviled together with something, will customize the color of enchant. So default enchant is this purpley item. And we got purple rune, meaning that we can't even change it to an original. Oh my god. So we can change it from purple to purple. Yeah, great idea. Thank you, Quark. I mean, we can have our light gray at least. But back to our Thaumcrafts. We got our Infernal Furnace more or less all figured out. We just need the observation Artifice. That's just interesting because that should like not knowledge must be used. Knowledge totals. Seems like I haven't observed enough artifice just yet. So this is how you actually get stuff observed. Is you look at them via this. And observation in Artifice seems to be just kind of looking at stuff you crafted. Or at redstone. Yeah, see? The crafting bench. Instant observation in Artifice. Just pew! Easy peasy. Anyway, see? I got just 2 observation in it now. Anyway, this seems to be almost researched. I just need to get a bit of nether brick. And that's pretty easy because, again, nether brick is netherrack but smelted. Also, all of my V stuff is over here, done. And I've been, just running around discovering things. Like I completed it. I have no idea when I got the observation in Golemancy. I'm just guessing that it was something to do with me looking at maybe iron. Perhaps. Maybe. I won't know. This is apparently what Thaumcraft is. Running around crafting random stuff to quests from a book. Which, by the way, looks pretty cool. Like, honestly, this is still better than having to run around and scan things with your foam thingamajig. Let's see, Hungry Chest. Let's complete this. And this object, which I have decided to call Hungry Chest, will gobble up any loose items it touches. In effect, it functions like a hopper, though it does not output any items it gathers to other inventories. But you can just place a hopper underneath it. And also there are like special hoppers that do this. Yeah, it's just greatwood planks, which greatwood are particularly dark looking trees that are basically over there. No, not this one. No, not these ones either. But you can kinda... No, you cannot see. I'll show them to you later. They're the ones that have cobwebs all over them and spider spawners underneath. Anyway, this furnace. Yeah, the furnace. The infernal one. Here I go. And we should be able to just complete this. There I go. I took a trip into the nether, yada yada, found there harnessing raw ignis within a furnace created from obsidian, netherrack, and a pinch of salis mundis. I will be able to make a highly efficient and fuel-free furnace. Fuel-free being the keyword here. This is the whole reason I want this. So, what I will need, anything dropped into the top of the furnace will be smelted down and spit out the front. If the object is not normally smeltable, it will be destroyed. So, that is exploitable. Naturally, there is also a block in FunCraft, I remember. Cooking meat in the Infernal Furnace will produce meaty chunks as byproduct. I can combine 3 different types of these chunks with sugar for a delicious and invigorating treat. Which is nice. So, it creates, as far as I know, it doesn't double the ores, but it might output an extra nugget, as far as I remember. On top of that, it can be upgraded using Arcane Bellows. Which, yeah, we do have air weak crystals, so we should be able to... Gimme? We should be able to easily complete that. Boop! There we go. Arcane Bellows perform much the same function as my mundane counterpart. The only difference is that it happily pumps away by itself, sending... Yeah. As I had hoped, they can be attached to furnaces to increase their smelting speed. Furnaces! Including the infernal, as far as I understand. Can be deactivated by applying redstone. Possible to attach them to crucibles to reduce time it takes water to boil. Alright. So they made these things more useful, actually. Because it used to be that they were only useful for the infernal one. And a new page was added. Attaching an arcane bellows. Yep, there it is. There it flipping is. Okay, we'll have to build this multi-block. And it's 12 obsidian, 12 nether brick, and 1 iron bar, and a lava source inside. Yep. I love this. This is great. We're gonna build this thing, sprinkle a bit of Sally's Mundus on top of it, and it will transform itself into my best furnace yet. And I love super smelters in regular Minecraft. But this is next level, my friends. Also, there used to be a Arcane Pattern Crafter. There used to be something called just the Grate. And it just would just drop items that are channeled into it. But I don't see anything like that. So I'm afraid we'll have to settle for a dropper. Okay, yeah, I'm adding a ton of redstone, well, 50, to this Alumite Iron Hammer, just to see if that increases its obsidian dig speed. Because right now it's a little bit embarrassing. Just a little bit. No, not in the lava! Nearly gave me a heart attack. Final. Okay. Okay, let's see. The reason it takes so long for this hammer to dig everything, because it takes 9 times the time. But it is at least swinging hastily, and I can kinda see the cracks spreading at a reasonable rate. So let's just give it a try, and we've been digging for quite a bit now. Do you actually mind? Any minute now. Any minute now. There we go! 7 obsidian, just like that. And we will need 12. Okay. Be right back in a tizzy. See, the irony of this being the Infernal Furnace is that I plan on mostly using it for netherrack. The advantage of Tinker's Construct is that I'm pretty sure it doubles the ores that you get. So every single metallurgical task is just better performed via the non-infernal one. Infernal one is much more useful for when you already have all the metal you need. And you want to, I don't know, smelt 1,000 blocks of netherrack to get like 12 blocks of nether brick, like I used to do. Let's see, can this actually be smelted? No, alright. That's where you're wrong, buddy, because this should be smeltable entirely. Okay, a stack of netherrack is already 16, so we're overdoing it a little bit on the nether brick stuff, but I'm okay with that. Let's see, what are the bellows made out of? Just a little bit of leather, just a little bit of planks. Should be easy enough. Should be easy enough. But wait! Why wait for the regular furnace to smelt this? If we can craft 4 pieces of bellows and put them and attach them to a furnace and then see how fast it's gonna smelt. Oh my god, this furnace is gonna be absolutely annihilated. Alright, let's see. Here goes the 1. Here goes the 2nd. Here goes the 3rd. And here goes the 4th one. Here goes the netherrack. And, yeah, go ahead. Wow. That's a impressive. That's a good. That's a good. You're doing great. Keep up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. I mean, I know that RF electric furnaces are even faster when you really try, but that's my thing. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm not. No. I'm not savvy in technical mods, including anything with RF tools. I just haven't tried those. Okay, Salus Mundis. Lava and this. Might have built it 1 block lower than I should have. But let's try anyway. Ooh. Now we're talking. Absolutely. Get dead. There we go. Killed it. Alright, let's see. We can plop here, here. I'm pretty sure we should be able to plop from the downside also. Yep. There's another for the bellows. And on the upside is the one place we cannot. Because that's where that's where all of it should be dropped, right? Get in there, trees! Feed my baby! And there you have it! Some very basic FunCraft for today, but we got ourselves an infinite smelter! And it doesn't even take any fuel. We can rig so much stuff to get processed through it without any cost to us whatsoever. We could have a cooked meat farm this way. I mean, admittedly, we can also just run the cows through some fire and get the cooked meat farm, but like, really, this is much more style. And it produces experience. Which, yeah, I know, admittedly not the most, not the hottest commodity in this mod pack where you can just craft a hatchet and it will give you experience easily. So, yeah, still, quite proud of ourselves. And we will be getting to more FunCraft sometime later. Right now, I am actually way overdue on something very, very specific. And that is, I am absolutely overdue on putting together another room for our thaumaturgy. Obviously, we might need not just a new room, but a new base to do our FunCraft dealings out of. And this here is unacceptable. We need a proper room for the metallurgy stuff, we need proper roof for the kitchen, and we need actually proper furniture. So I think it's about time to get into some bibliocraft. But all of that I'm keeping for the next episode. So thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been ZloyXP. This has been FunCraft. This has been FunCraft, and I love it, and I think I still love it despite everything. So thank you everybody so much for watching. This has do subscribe if you're unsubscribed yet. Do like if you haven't liked it. And yeah, to be continued. Have a good one. Bye bye.